Toys are always better when they either float or swim. If you can control it with a remote control, then it means you can fly it several feet above in the sky like a good old drone. And then, there are cool floaties shaped like sharks that can also float mid-air while catching everyone's eye. But a simple crocodile head is the toy you want to just scare your friends. Here are 9 coolest remote-controlled toys you can buy. Number 9. Dragon Dinosaur. Kids and Peel alike love dinosaurs, even though they've been long gone. But with this toy, you can keep their memory alive. This remote-controlled toy has so many features that it almost seems like a real mini dinos in your living room. With one click of a button, the dinosaur can scream, launch, lock the target, and shoot sucker bullets at it. And if you touch the interactive respondent area on this head, it will shake its head and wag its tail like an excited little puppy. This dog might be tiny, but it can do about 50 actions at a time. The remote uses diverse infrared, which makes it controlling it not only fast, but super efficient too. If you want it to, the dinos can walk, slide open its mouth, and dance along with some music. Get this for one of your kids, and you might be entertained with it too. Number 8. BOTLEY 2.0. Kids always have really specific interests. Sometimes it's bugs. Other times it's coding. Kids as young as 5 years old can now learn to code. And it's all because of this funky little toy. Just add some strong batteries, and then you can program this robot to complete a sequence of up to 150 steps in 6 different directions. You can even put on a light show and dance. Its eyes light up in the dark, and when you become a super programmer, you can unlock hidden features like a little game. The remote control is just as cute. Built in a retro gaming style, it has color-coded buttons so little kids find it easier to use. You don't have to be a kid to play with this toy. Even beginners to coding can get a head start with this fun but educational toy. Number 7. Laser Battle Hunters. Violence is never the answer. But when it comes to kids, a little firstly combat match never hurts anyone. Kids and even adults can enjoy the pleasures of fighting a laser battle with these little cars. You can set one moving target for a single player game, or just let it be in a multiple player game that can have up to 7 players. They're small vehicles, but super fast and agile. These toys can shoot lasers as suggested by the name. And if the lasers hit an opponent, it makes noise and shudders. To win the game, you'll have to hit the opponent 3 times. It's the best gift for siblings that don't get together. Instead of quarreling, they can just play with these. It doesn't matter if you're 7, 17, or even 70. This toy is universal. Number 6. Launch and Defend Batmobile. A Batmobile is always an interesting addition to your collection of RC toys, but this one is going to be extra special. This vehicle has an ejector seat and a Batman figure that you can launch right out of the cockpit. The car itself is also filled with features. The spring-loaded eject feature makes the launch much smoother than you'd imagine. The Batmobile comes with remote control with 2 joysticks. And you can race up to 6 vehicles at once. That's not all. It's really easy to control this car, even if you're about 250 feet away. The controller requires AAA batteries, but the Batmobile doesn't need to be tangled up with the battery mess. It is charged with the USB cable that comes built in. The mobile made your day easier, and you still won't save Gotham City? Number 5. HUBSAN X4. A simple yet iconic toy is the regular drone. The HUBSAN X4 is a good option for those who have never really flown a drone. Even if it's windy outside, this drone can handle it. Moreover, it can fly about 100 to 165 feet for about 10 minutes while flying. You can fly it at night, all thanks to its LED lights that you can turn on and off from the remote control. Its headless flight system helps it avoid any obstructions that you might not be able to see. Basically, it's a wizard of its own, and it will avoid any walls or trees even if you can't. Moreover, this drone comes with propeller guards and an extra set of blades for all those clumsy flyers out there. Each arm has a little landing feet so that the motors are protecting from getting damaged. Who doesn't love flying a futuristic looking toy? Number 4. Shark Truck. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a shark? We don't know either. But what we know is that this is a super cool remote controlled truck that works on land, rocks, and even snow. In fact, it can even float on water if you work it well enough. Just power through the surface and let its wheels glide above the water. Somehow, the electric parts stay miraculously dry. It's all thanks to its huge wheels and powerful motor. It can tackle any sort of terrain. Other than that, let's talk about its sick authentic graphics and details with huge tires. The wheels might look bulky, but they're actually really light, making for an effect ride. Imagine going campaign and playing around with little toys. How fun would that be? Number 3. Aviator Helicopter. A drone is cool to fly, but it's not for everyone. There's some who like a good old-fashioned chopper. This Aviator RC helicopter makes flying it in any direction a piece of cake. You can go from left to right, to forward, backwards, and all dimensions with a swift remote control. This remote control has wide area capabilities, which help ensure that every place can easily be explored without getting stuck. If you're a couch potato, or just like to avoid people, this chopper is one for you since it's supposed to be flown indoors. The toy isn't even too bulky with just 9 inches in length, letting you move it around with ease. It even has an incorporated gyro stabilizer, so it doesn't hover around too much and actually makes the turns you want it to. Don't worry about crashing even if you're butterfingers. That's because this aviator is made of crash-resistant materials. So if you're a beginner, there's nothing to worry about. Number 2. Crocodile Robot. When you're having fun with your friends in the great outdoors, what's something that can make it even better? A simple prank, of course. A floating crocodile head is remote controlled and has way too much of a real appearance. Everything from the texture to the color, it looks like it's real. All of it is waterproof, especially the charging compartment, so you can float it around to scare your friends, or simply drive away some ducks that you don't like. All in all, it's a one-of-a-kind toy. Number 1. Air Swimmer Shark. We started off with a shark, so let's end with one as well. Generally, sharks are supposed to be in the water, but not this one. An air swimmer shark like this is just a balloon with helium in it that allows it to float. It has a valve that makes the little tank in it easily refillable. Along with that, it has a motor inside controlled by a remote controller. It lets you move its fins back and forth so you can cruise through the air like you're in the water. Since it has helium inside, it's not suitable for the outdoors because it might heat up and fly away. But it's absolutely perfect for indoor parties. The next time you want to make a grand entrance, have one of these bad boys fly after you and everyone will love it for sure. Alright, comment below which of these toys you're getting your hands on first. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to TechJoint, and we'll see you in the next one.